Okay, this is Mayor's Point Road down to the salt water. All of this was pumped up from the bottom of the ocean. Glass. But this was all pumped up. This creek is a man-made river from right here, from that point, that curve, all the way as far as you can see. This is a man-made river. Back in 1970, 75, something like that, they did this. They dug all this up and they put on they made an island over here. That's all one big island, and they put all this on that island. And they built a road from far as you can see down there. This is all a road all the way up. The road goes on down, comes out, but this is all man-made. You can see all the oyster shells. You can see this glass people throw down here. That's a bone. We take that bone there and drill a hole in it. We'd drill a hole in the center of it. Then come over here and drill a hole in the center of it. And then we'd make a cast net. We'll weave a cast net, make a cast net, a big one. And then we'd use this bone right here to put at the throat. That goes up and down where it ties all the strings together. This right here used to be an old conch shell. Pretty thick. That was a pretty old one. You can see how big some of these clam shells was. That was a clam shell. That was big as your hand. There's an oyster shell. That's an oyster shell right here. But for Georgia, that's okay. That's pretty good size. Look at this broke bottle. And the people come down here and fish all the time. But this all is man-made. This whole river is dug, man-made. They dug everything up. They hauled it to that island, far as you can see down there. And but I've seen all kind of animals in here. I've seen sea cows. I've seen about 1,000 horseshoe crabs having sex right here. I have a video on about 1,000 horseshoe crabs having sex. I call it sex on the beach with horseshoe crabs. Oyster shell. It's old. These things has been here for Lord knows how many years. I know they've been here since 1970, 75. That's when they did this. And that's when they dug this up. Little clam. See what happens there is it's got that hole in it, that little hole right there. What happens there is a little worm comes through there and he drills a hole in there. He goes inside and sucks all the meat out. Well, anyway, I was just going to show you all this river. All the shells. Different kind of shells. You got all kind of birds that come down here now. Well, like I say, this is a man-made river as far as you can see. All the way to that curve. And that river used to go straight. And where the white boats are all the way over there, the river, it did go straight, but they filled it in. They did not build a bridge. They just filled it in and stopped the water. And then they started coming this way, made the water go this way. And they went down there and they stopped it again and made the water go back out that way. So they made the water go in a circle. Instead of the natural flow to go out the ocean is only about a mile from right here. Well, like I say, this is all man-made. That's marsh grass right there. You can smell the mud in the marsh. People used to come down here and just fill all this full of trash. And they put a $500 reward out, and they slowed that way on down. You can see all them holes. That's where them fiddler crabs live at. Fiddler. And all of this road right here is man-made road. As far as you can see, that's a man-made road going that way. Probably about a mile long. They went over here, they dug this river up and made it about a mile long. And they come over here and dug this up, made it about a mile long. And then they went over here and took Goat Island and made a big 1,000-acre dump site where they pumped the channels and cleared the channels out for the big boats to come in. They pumped the sand over here in that little island, or the big island. It used to be marsh grass. But yeah, this is a man-made road about a mile long. That's a man-made river about a mile long. Downtown is right over there, downtown. I'm gonna stop this video, stop.